Hi, everybody. We're live. I'm here with Justin and Nick and not Tom.
You might be thinking why we're live at 9:02 and not 9 o'clock. Will, can you please explain to us why we are live at 9:02 and not 9 o'clock?
Well, it's a marketing strategy that fucking Justin fucked up. You're supposed to say it's 9 o'clock and then you go live at like 9:02, 9:04, get the hype beast going. But he said, let's go live at exactly 9:02. So we did. He said, all right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. I'm like, no. And then here we are.
Where'd you learn this genius marketing strategy from?
That would be trial and error.
Trial and error.
Yes.
So not 9:03, not 9:01. You found the Goldilocks zone at 9:02.
Goldilocks zone. I found the sweet spot. The Goldilocks zone, if you will. How was your guys' weeks? How was your week, Nick? We'll start with Nick. Yeah, Nick. I want to know how your week was because there was a fucking tornado that ripped through your place. This was today, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had some personal stuff go on earlier this week, so it wasn't great there. Besides that, it's been good. I thought the shows were awesome. A lot of bullshit drama that's entertaining but also fucking annoying. But besides that, I think it was a good week.
Yeah. Justin?
I had a great week. It's been beautiful outside. I've been doing a bunch of yard work. I'm building a horseshoe pit next to my brand new deck.
Fuck yeah.
It's going swell. But I there's something I want to get to a little bit later about something I found when I was on a hike that I want to share with the world.
Oh,
okay.
One thing real
Show
quick,
and tell
Justin.
with Justin.
One thing real quick, Justin.
Of course.
I've been waiting to see when you were gonna tell everybody like this is a big joke, the whole barbecue thing, but like you're legitimately making a paradise in your backyard for this barbecue. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know why you would think I was joking about that.
I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Dude, I'm renting a 250 person tent for the place. Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
Will
great.
thinks he's like
it's gonna
involved
happen.
at all. He's like I want to DJ. And I'm
Dude,
like,
I'm not even DJ. I'll just provide.
okay.
I'll just help out with the tent services. I know a guy. I've got a tent guy.
I've got to tell you.
Speaking of tents, bro, holy shit! That video yesterday, that got like what is it, like 80,000 views right now?
Yeah, I think it's
it's going all over the place.
What do you? I mean, Nick, I know you're from a different part of the country. I mean, there are places around me that are rough, but nothing that looks like that. You know?
No, dude. It's probably
especially
one of the most
now,
things I've seen.
It has to be for me, and it was something that was just like disheartening, especially hearing when the mayor talk about such bullshit things like fucking like bike trails and the 25 occupancy thing and the 6 feet thing when there are people literally loaded up on top of each other. I swear to God, if you could have heard the raw audio of that shit, like I think you might have gotten the video, Nick.
Yep.
So you might have been able to hear the raw. It's disturbing shit, man. And all the water on the ground over there by the porta potties, that's from people taking baths. That's not from like over sewage. That's from people trying to clean themselves.
Yeah,
it's just a fucked up situation.
I just think it's just
I don't know how
terrible.
it's gonna get better.
It's just I don't think
It just exposes Marty Walsh. He wasn't prepared for anything like this. He doesn't have the infrastructure built up, and it's on Governor Baker too, and the lieutenant governor, whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh yeah, and I think for me, I live in such a bubble compared to a lot of the listeners on the show because I'm in like a smaller part of Kansas. So seeing that many people in one area, just in general, is a rare thing.
Yeah,
and especially in this climate for what's going on, and seeing that many people who are fucking either sick or addicted to drugs, super unhealthy,
it reminded me of day 3 of a fucking music festival. Everybody's just fucking tripped out of their fucking mind, just out of it. They looked like the zombie apocalypse. It was just the most disturbing thing that I'd seen in a really, really long time.
Yeah, it's so fucked.
Nick, so you just said we should have asked you this probably one of the other shows we did these past 2 months during quarantine, but I just thought of this when you just said you're kind of in like a rural part of Kansas. What are like the social distancing
that's a good
laws or rules around you? Like, is it kind of like the same as us? Like, can you go into a restaurant? Can you go into a bar? Can you get a haircut?
It's pretty much the same. I mean, they kind of reference this on the show. Like, why are states like Wyoming and Montana having the same social distancing rules as like Massachusetts? Go ahead, Will.
I was just gonna say, for me personally, I'm a victim of how much of a failure there was in New York City, because we have to abide by all state law, and there have been 0 cases in my town. Like in the city that I like that's 5 minutes away. There have been a bunch of cases, but we have a hospital 15 minutes away that hasn't had one case.
Oof.
Right.
But we have to abide by the same laws that New York City does, because they were fucking they had a mass burials in the Bronx. Us 4.5 hours away from I'm closer to Boston than I am to New York City. We'll just put it that way.
Are you really?
And yeah, I am. I mean, with traffic, it's probably about 4.5, 5 to New York City. I could get to Boston in 4.
Nice.
Right.
So it's like,
Yep. Well, with what I'm dealing with, it's the same basic rules that you guys are following and that your local governments are instructing. But it's insane because like then you go to a Walmart and there's fucking people everywhere. And it defeats the purpose altogether, which I'm sure you guys have similar accounts. But yeah, that's how it is in Kansas.
I love Walmart.
That's phenomenal.
It's like my second favorite store behind Home Depot.
I mean, in this kind of relates to what's going on in Boston. In my county, fatal overdose rate went up 500%.
Oh yeah, overdoses are terrible in
because
Massachusetts.
Of all the resources that have been taken from my little county up here and sent down to New York City. And by my little county, I mean I think we have about 400,000 people that live here. 350, 400,000 people. So a decent sized county.
So that place where the video was shot yesterday.
Yeah, Mass Ave in 93.
Yeah, picture that, but it's on the Cape, and that's literally all the Cape is for pretty much most of winter. So if the Cape gets like no tourism this summer, which I bet tourism is going to be down.
But the factor that's different is there's a pandemic going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and all these you shouldn't be purposely putting the most vulnerable people in your city in one spot. Like, it's like he's trying to dehumanize. Like I've had videos and pictures sent to me over the past 24 hours that I just can't get out of my brain because it's the conditions are so disgusting.
Mm.
Yep. All right, can we lighten this thing up a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's lighten it up a little
You had
bit.
10 commandments, Justin. Justin, you had 10 commandments.
Oh yeah.
So walk me through the whole thing. How did this
Okay,
come to
so
you?
I was on a hike. Okay, I was going up because you guys know me. I'm a huge hiker. I love to hike. I'm just
You
like
talk about
always
all the time.
outside, always
Yeah,
exercising.
big hike guy.
I'm huge.
How about that 50K this week?
I'm just huge on exercise. I love vegetables and exercise. Those are my two favorite things in the whole wide world. So I was hiking up a mountain and I suddenly heard a voice in my head. And it said, hey, there's been a lot of fighting going on in the Minifan world lately. And people don't understand what to do. And before me appeared these stone tablets with these rules on them. And I was like, oh, this is dope. I can't wait to go show Twitter this and Discord this. And so I picked them all up. But, so I walked down. It took me about 40 days to walk down. It kind of sucked.
Sounds like a psychotic break.
I dropped the tablets. Okay, so the tablets are broken, and I just kind of left them there because, they were kind of heavy. But thankfully, I wrote them down on my phone. So, thankfully, I can still share them with everyone. So, we can call this the 10 Kirkmanments. So, the first is understand what maketh KMS great. And that is the sole reason Kirk Seamus Minahan.
Yeah.
Do not think that anything else you don't make the KMS show great.
Yeah, neither.
I don't make the KMS. Mike doesn't make the KMS. Steve doesn't. No, Kirk Seamus Minahan makes the KMS
fucking right.
show great.
I'll drink some lemonade to that.
The second commandment is, thou shalt not declare anyone a legend other than podcast Jesus himself. And now this is a big problem, I think, that has been going on in this world where people are coming on and they go, oh, this guy's a legend. Oh, this guy's a legend because he owns a domain. This guy's a legend because he did this one thing this one time.
Like it was a ricochet shot right there.
It's just like, no. The only person who can legendize anyone is Kirk Seamus Minahan. And so when people are saying, oh, I was a legend because I went to Jack's Abbey. Okay, that's not really what makes a legend. What makes a legend is when Kirk stops the Madawaska show to bring Steve from Providence up and say, hey, this is the man who got me out of Entercom, who kicked my ass one day and said, what are you doing here? And so I went to CVS and I made or Barnes and Noble and I made a video, and that's what. So
it's the guy that raised over $30,000 for Mancock's family, and I don't know if you guys saw that picture of Esme today, but she looked great.
Yep.
She's off her feeding tube. I talked to Mancock today.
Can I finish my commandments?
Yeah, of course you can finish your commandments, but I'm not gonna let you just like talk for fucking like, yo, the rate you were going at, bro, we would fucking be here until.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the whole thing.
I'm here for
Let's
it
go.
too, man.
So the third commandment is, thou can voice thy complaints, but
Okay.
do not voice thy complaints just to voice thy complaints. If you have complaints, fine, go for it. You can voice them. We have a channel where Kirk doesn't give us, but other fans and people the opportunity to voice complaints. But when you're just pulling things out of your ass you're just complaining just to complain, don't do that. Just don't do that. It's really shitty.
Yeah,
It's just
agree.
It's really shitty.
100%. This is good.
The
This is
fourth
really-
one is honor the show drop and keep it sacred. Just whether it's dropping at midnight, dropping at 11 a.m. If it drops at midnight and you listen to it, you stay up till 3 a.m. Don't ruin it for the people who don't get a chance to listen to it. I mean, you can talk about it, but just kind of keep it, just keep it sacred. Just know when the show drops, and just always make sure it's a priority. 5 is honor thy Minifans who came before and fought in the Great Intercom War. This is a big one. Just to kind of tip our hat to those who came before us, to the MHBs, the DECs.
Can
Just
we
kind
talk
of.
about MHB for a second?
Go for it. Because I'm lost. So go ahead.
Yeah,
please.
I'm lost too, Justin. You know what's going on with MHB? Anybody? Any of the 14 people watching know what's going on?
14. Yeah, he's in a fight with the 14.
Really?
What the fuck does that mean?
There's some cult. drama.
Yeah. It's some cult that got me with the carbon copy account. The 14's a cult.
Okay.
But anyway,
It's a vow.
so
It's a vow.
just remember that there were people that were there when no one else was there, and just honor those Minifans. Just tip your cap to them. Understand that they hold a special place. When John Featherston does these things, when he holds these peace vigils and he does all these things, just know that there's a tier, and if you're new, you might not ever be able to reach that tier. Number 6 is thou shalt not make it about oneself. The show cometh first. So don't ever be like, oh, I think this is a platform for me to propel myself.
Just because you say it in like old English doesn't mean that we can't comprehend what you're saying.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying in old English. I'm saying what it said on the stone tablets.
This is how it was presented to him. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
you're trying
sorry.
to say.
I'm sorry.
He's just
Because it was
reading
a
what the tablet
theological.
said.
Because it was a theological experience, and then he's
Exactly.
giving his interpretation of what was on the tablets.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so don't make it about yourself. The show
Get
comes
out of his
first.
way.
100%.
A lot of people, I think Kirk said once, it's like, I'm hearing a lot of me's, and not about the show when he was talking to.
and we's
Discord.
and not
Not
like
necessarily,
not
not necessarily
like
Discord.
OUI,
Just
yes.
always put the show first. It's very important. 7, pretty straightforward. Thou shalt not support Entercom, Boston Globe, or the Boston Red Sox. I mean,
Yeah, seems
those
like
are enemies of the
seems
state.
Like a no-brainer, huh, Nick?
Obviously.
those are
Yeah.
just people. Those are companies we just don't support.
Sorry, bud.
They're evil. They're very evil.
Yeah, they're awful. They're awful.
All of
awful
them.
people.
All of them are evil. All
8.
of them.
Now here's a good one, and this one comes up recently. Thou shalt not steal from the show. Now you're probably thinking, how do you steal from a free podcast that you can
are
get
probably
anywhere
wondering
online?
that.
Well, you can participate. You can use the app. You can go to Madawaska without paying. You can just do all these things. I'm not saying that you need to go to Madawaska. You need to pay for the 4K or the 5K, but just don't give in, because
The thing is, too, is there are so many opportunities for you to get the shit if you just reach out. If you're just like, hey, man, I'm having some financial struggles right now. I really want to go to this. There's a Minifan out there that'll pay for your shit.
Like John,
Somebody paid for my lodging in Madawaska. Typical dummy. Jackson,
Kinda weird.
The guy who was complaining about Pizzagate. Yeah,
I can
kind
think
of
of,
weird.
like-
Kind of weird.
kind of strange.
But fine by
5 to 10
me.
people that want to do
Fine
to be like a sponsor for the 5K. I can name like 5 to 10 people who reached out just randomly, say, hey, DM me and I'll get something for you. You know, that's the kind of community this is.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I got two more. I got two more. Is thou shalt not dox thy fellow minifan. I think that's pretty straightforward. Try not to dox people. I know we've been having some trouble with that.
I think there should be an asterisk on that though. I think if you make yourself
that's fine if these stone tablets that came down on Holy Scripture. That's fine if you want to add an asterisk to it.
Well, no, or interpret it a certain way.
Okay, that's very fair.
I think if you turn yourself into a public figure, then I think you should be subjected to. I don't agree with doxing at all. I hate it. Like it's
So don't dox that fellow.
Don't do it. And don't threaten to do it. Like that's a stupid thing to do. But all I'm saying
is an asshole thing to do.
All I'm saying is that like sometimes it needs to happen. Like sometimes there is a dickhead that needs to be doxxed.
No, but
you said thy fellow. The stone tablet said thy fellow minifan.
Fellow minifan.
You're right. So anybody who you would even have to consider doxing wouldn't be a minifan.
Perfect. So
okay,
the last one is do not covet praise. Do not covet praise Kirk gives towards other minifans. Earn it before thy cry about it. So if you're doing something, don't try to do it to earn praise from Kirk. Don't try to do it to make your name out there. Do it because you want to do it. And eventually, praise from Podcast Jesus himself will come. So this is what I saw. This might just be gibberish that, like, I don't know. I was tripping balls walking down this mountain, and I just saw these stones, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird that like the words minifan was used a lot, and I was like, why are these just on stones? But I was hearing voices in my head and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So that's my weirdest moment.
That's really amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
and it's crazy that it happened in 40 days too.
Yeah, I know it did. It's I was gonna go back for another 40, but then
really strong peyote.
But then I can't.
Yeah. I'll have one of these happen.
Tripping balls, man. So that was actually good, Justin. I like that a lot.
Thanks, Will.
Nick, you did a phenomenal job in the 5K. What was your final time in that? You're what you got, not what the app had said.
Yeah, so what was weird...
I know the app had issues. It had issues with everybody. It's because there were fucking 1,000 people on it, dude. Like,
yeah, it was
all interacting.
Yeah, it was fun. I was in 7th place for a while. It was weird, though, because, like...
You're fast.
He's fucking fast, dude.
You're like Sonic, dude.
I'm a fucking badass, dude. My final time was 17:45, and on my app, it said I beat everybody by, like, 3 minutes. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Really?
I'm a fucking stud. And then I went to the broadcast, and then the fucking 617 guy beat me by 2 minutes. But yeah, I think I got top 10. So I thought I did.
That's pretty sick. If I was to bet, I would have bet against you. But hey,
I would have bet for you, man. You said you were.
I would have bet against
high
you.
School, right? Long distance.
Yeah. I was a good runner.
Yeah, that's the shit, man. I was behind a horse. We didn't get started until 15 minutes late. Dude, if we got started right on time, I would have won. It would have been.
Can we call you Intern Sonic from now on?
Intern Sonic.
You know what I realized?
My God, his name's Nick. Intern Sonic. Oh ho ho ho!
You know what I realized? That I hope to God movie theaters open back up, because if the last movie I see in theaters is Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, like I don't know how I'm going to be able to like live with that.
That's the first time you've actually ever like really made me laugh.
Thanks, Will.
Well, no, the top. This is the most classic shit to ever happen to me ever. No, you're right. Actually, the last movie I saw in theaters, I'm trying to think of it. Might have been
Sonic the Hedgehog with my mom.
It might have. Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with my dad. That was the last movie I saw in theaters. That's a decent movie to go out on. Oh, but did you see Quantum Week's top 5 and then bottom 5? How the fuck is there not a Tarantino movie in their top 5?
I'm not a big Tarantino guy.
Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs could have replaced any one of their top 5.
I think they were doing top 5 movies they've covered.
Oh, well, all right. Hopefully they cover those movies soon then.
All right, we doing? Will, you want to do your weirdest moment or?
Yeah, weirdest moment of the week for me was the fact that I'm going on another trip with LK.
Let's go!
This is my big announcement. We've got a cameraman. We've got a B-roll cameraman coming with us too, Tim Ridgolds. who I learned was the funniest human being alive on our trip to Madawaska.
Does he
But
make Sonic the Hedgehog jokes?
no, he doesn't. No,
Then he's
he
not that
doesn't.
funny. He's
Oh,
not that funny.
It sounds
all right. But
funny.
anyways, yeah, no, we're going down to the Keys. We're going to Key West. We're going to the most southeastern part of the United States. Making a lot of pit stops on the way. We're going to stop in Scranton. Say hi to Joe, Joel, Juan, John, and then we're going to stop in Charlotte. Do some like lawnmower racing or some shit. It's gonna be fun.
You're just
It's gonna be
lawnmower
sick,
racing.
dude.
Just...
Yeah. No, we got a plug. Like Tim Ridgel has a lawnmower racing plug, so like we're gonna go race.
I have
Lawnmower.
a
So-
lawnmower.
It's gonna be
racing
fucking sick,
plug.
dude. Like I'm telling you. Like,
When,
it's gonna be
when
the
is this
best trip
happening?
ever. We're leaving next Saturday or Sunday.
Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah, it's
only
happening
that.
soon, bro. Yo, Florida's the safest place to be right now. What's up, Nick?
So are you guys gonna like make content on the way? Are you?
Oh
gonna be, like,
yeah.
Content wise, what's the plan? I guess.
Content wise, I'm gonna try and make like a 20 to 30-minute documentary.
Okay, is it
Just
gonna be like?
LK and myself do America Part 2.
Okay, well, I just asked that because the first
Yeah.
one was show related. This one just
Gonna
seemed
be
like
called
more of a
One
This one
vacation.
is just us going on. Yeah, I'm not necessarily vacation. I want to turn it into like a travel show, kind of. You know, like going up,
Like Caleb and Ron.
going up and down the East Coast. I guess if you want, yeah, like a less talented, less funny
Much-
version of
Yeah.
Caleb and Ron. Yeah, if you, yeah, exactly. 100%. You got it like right on the board. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds like a good time. I mean, I love LK. He's probably, honestly, he's like the most genuinely.
He's the most genuinely nice fucking guy
Yeah.
ever. Like
in this world.
I hate. Okay.
I know you do.
No, I mean, I'm jealous at the same time.
Justin genuinely.
I'm trying to.
No, I want to know. Did Justin's just like he's just being that jar right now, that jar of mayonnaise. He just wants to be the contrarian. You know?
Yeah.
I hate.
LK is like one of the
Mayonnaise
most
is
universally liked people ever.
By the way, that abortion thing was probably the funniest thing, or the funniest thing I've ever heard on the KMS show. That part where the Andy Mayo thing today.
Oh yeah.
That's probably the hardest I've laughed by far.
I'm glad you
I
can
fucking
laugh
love
at
it.
abortion, but you know, over
Yeah,
500,000, over 500,000, you know, lives
guess.
cry out every single year.
I
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
That's cool,
Justin.
though.
If you Justin, if you ever have you ever
That's cool.
Justin, have you ever been in a situation where you've needed to use
No, I never got aborted.
pro-choice? I'm a pro-choice.
I'm gonna start.
Conservative. I'm a pro-choice conservative over here. That's all I'm saying. It comes in handy sometimes.
I'm gonna start crying.
Okay, so my
He,
weird.
he sees all the dead babies being just vacuumed out. He's like, get the coat hanger. Jeez, Justin. He's rattled. Okay, weirdest moment. Nick, did you do your weirdest moment?
Yeah, so my weirdest moment is like my other social media jobs and like jobs in graphic design and videography and stuff. Like I'm making small, local, regional videos, and now doing this where like Donald Trump Jr. is retweeting and reposting my
that's pretty
stuff.
sick,
That's
right?
so it's sick, but it's just bizarre to me. Like one of the most popular people in the world's actually paying attention to something I created. It's kind of nerve wracking.
Popular.
Like every time. Or I mean,
It's well known. I think
Well,
popular is a good.
known,
Word.
I would say one of the more
Known, yeah.
known.
Popular,
one of the more
popular.
known.
Most
Although I could
notorious
see,
people
I could
in the US.
100% see Don Jr. running for president. I don't know if
Oh,
somebody on the show
100%.
said that, but like,
yeah.
if Trump gets a second term, I can see Don Jr. going after that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
because the
100%.
Republican Party under Trump isn't the Republican Party. It's just not. Like,
Right.
but at the same time, I don't remember where I was going with that. So somebody take it from me if you could.
You also mentioned earlier before we started that like it is kind of bizarre. Like the video you made of the thing in Boston, it went viral. It's got like 90,000 views.
Yeah, that went viral as fuck. I kind of knew it would just because of how graphic it was. I knew when I was making it that it was gonna have an impact on people. You know, I think the commentary behind it can very much be misconstrued as like mocking these people, but it's not. It's very much not. It's bringing light to it in a way that is different than has ever been done before. I think it was. I think it was just like, it was an intense thing to make. It was an intense thing to watch.
Was it an out of body experience?
No, I only have those on like once a month, kind of. but not like yours.
I say when your aunt comes.
Yes, when my aunt comes. Yes,
when your aunt Flo comes.
Yeah, when Aunt Flo comes. Exactly. When I'm on the rag.
Periods.
Periods. Am I right?
Yo, remember when we thought we were gonna have a girl intern? How stupid would have that been?
You
Would've
mean
been like, whoa, what are your boobs?
You mean plaintiff?
What are your boobs? Oh, what are you?
What happened to her, by the way?
I don't know.
Oh, I came up with Justin's top 5, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Right in my head. Justin's top 5 triggers. What are they? What triggers you the most?
That's actually a very good one.
Triggers. Oh, that is a good.
I know it is good.
People touching my. Okay.
I know
Let's get it.
So this is in no particular order, but people touching my ears, cooking with charcoal, people that don't keep up with their lawns.
I'm with you on that one, Justin.
Yo, cooking with charcoal. The ears thing. I love my ears being touched.
No, I hate people touching my ears. Like I will beat the shit out of you.
It's an erotic experience.
People touching my ears, cooking with charcoal. People not keeping up with their lawns.
You should see my lawn right now, bro.
I was gonna say.
I was talking about
my god! Why can't I think now? Oh,
DJK.
No, that's stupid.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, just missed the list.
When I get triggered.
Yo, first 4 out.
Yeah.
When people tell me to do something,
like
when I'm currently doing it.
That's good.
And I would say when people, it used to be. This is kind of sad. It used to be when people.
Number 2 is cooking with charcoal.
It used to be when people don't acknowledge that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. But
I don't.
Kind of over that.
He's not.
I mean, he is, but it's not that big of a
he
deal.
is. Yeah,
and I would say. Oh, when people ask why I don't wear glasses.
Oh, I have a question for you. Why'd you leave the Discord server? Oh, he's frozen. Holy shit. That's a really good...
No, I'm not frozen.
Yeah. Oh my god, holy shit. That was really good.
What was I going to say? I just left because, I don't know, people were saying, Justin...
People were asking me that. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like,
people were just like, oh, Justin, you should leave. Because I was like, oh, I mean, I just came in there and I asked to do
really?
something. I'm sure I'm completely botching this entire story, but someone was like, oh, Justin, why don't you just leave? And I was like, oh, okay, so I left.
It is what it is. You seem happier.
Like
you had a, I mean,
I'm telling you that
experience.
I'm telling you that leaving the Discord server has nothing to do with my happiness level. I'm not, calling up my therapist going, oh, but you know what I did need to call up my therapist, and I told Mike that I'm going to send the bill to the show. Is I had to listen to all 3 hours of fucking Tom Hartman's programming,
oh my God,
where he was talking about
too.
Oh, he was talking about like GMOs, and he's talking about. How the Second Amendment was made to keep slaves from running away, and I'm just like sitting there and like my brain is dripping out of my ears.
By the way, you can get that for free on Periscope on his Twitter page. I can't wait for the showdown. What a fucking fraud! What a fraud! Oh, it's hilarious. No, there'll be a showdown eventually. If I know it's gonna be like a Linda Marks type scenario though. Like I just see that coming. Like Tom wanting an appearance fee that's like exorbitantly.
I'm sure.
Ridiculous.
I'm sure something
like it was so funny. After the vigil, I'm helping her clean up, and she's like, "So, do you have a check for me?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." God. She's like, "Oh, Steve was supposed to give me a check for $500," and I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know anything about
$500 for that."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, Steve was supposed to give me a check." I was like, "Yeah, what?" And so,
one of the all-time greats.
One of the all-time greats. Typical again. I've got a tornado warning until 10, I think.
Oh my god,
getting close. That would be 9 your time, Nick. But I don't have anything else. I don't know if you guys have anything else, but
not really. I'm excited for the drinking show tomorrow night with
that's gonna be awesome.
Michael Geary, Stephen Earl Robinson, and Kirk Seamus Minahan. That should be fun with R.A. Minahan taking part with Steve from Piranha. It's should be good. Should be fun.
Yeah, we were on that show, Justin. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah, I know you sucked at it. I drank 9 beers in 30 minutes.
By the way, Justin, disgusting pour by you. on that first one.
Yeah, it was
I tried
bad
to tell him how. I
What the
tried to
fuck
tell
was
him how to
that?
pour.
It was a bad pour. Dude, I don't really drink.
Champagne of beers, Coors Light.
I don't really
Can't
drink.
believe that was your choice.
Oh,
Ugh.
couldn't have picked a worse one either.
Ugh.
I'm
I'm one of
allergic-
those
I
beer
can't
guys who's like, oh, what are you drinking? Water?
I am.
You're
am.
so cool.
IPA.
How old
Is
are
that
you?
a
Aren't you
90
like 20? Can you even drink it?
Yeah, exactly. Does your religion even allow you to drink?
I can.
Unless it's Sunday?
Oh shit. Are we delete? Can we delete this part?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Can we delete this part?
Can we edit this part out?
No, we're
I'm Mormon,
we're
you know
live,
that.
you idiot.
Oh fuck. We are live, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
You can tell because we have
No.
5 people commenting. Well, I think that's
Yeah.
it. Unless,
Yeah, that's it. That was hilarious. Just right there. What happened? Right? I have no idea what just happened right there. What just happened, Nick?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Did you
dude.
fart?
I had one of those mic moments earlier when he just started talking and nothing.
You stroked. Oh, you
it's just
stroked
like-
out.
I
Yeah.
literally stroked out.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's end this thing before it gets any worse.
All right. Bye, guys.
That was dope.